Hi, hello. I am Karapasappa CN. Today I am going to discuss the destiny of colored Americans. This is article. It is written by Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass was born in slavery. Basically, he was not able to write and read. After he associated with Sophia Anna, she taught him good lesson how to write and read articles, newspapers, and including magazines. Then after Frederick Douglass started to write and read, sometimes he was reading newspaper. One day he read an article related to slavery. Then after he started war against the whites. Frederick Douglass was born in 1817, but his date of birth was not accurate due to his poverty and his background. Frederick Douglass was a great and strong leader in Afro-American country. When he knew the system of slavery in American country, then after he started to war against Afro-American country. He was mingling with women rights activities with the support of women rights and the black people. He started new revolution called Justice Revolution or Equality Revolution in Afro-American country. So Frederick Douglass was done this, and it was not possible to do this work from others because of he had a strong personality, creative mind, and bold nature. Due to his bold nature, he achieved a lot of in Afro-American favor of the black. Then Frederick Douglass, he decided to give equality, freedom in Afro-American country in favor of black. Today, we would like to discuss about the article. This article was published in the North Star newspaper. After he read it, he became angry against the Afro-American government. So, before we going to discuss this article, better to discuss about what we have discussed in the last class. Recap. Test on poetry. Last class I have conducted test on poetry, form of poetry, and William Wordsworth poetry. For example, spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings and recollected in tranquility poem. So it helps to students to make a justification about the poetry. Then after second point, the students made an attempt to annotate the lines. After they read complete poem, they able to write, annotate without any reference, without hesitation. Third one line, the students made an attempt to write short notes on poetry. After they understood the entire poem, they can write short notes on poem without any reference. They learned how to analyze and critically appreciate the substance of the poem. After they learned complete about this poem, they able to write critical appreciation of this poem. These are the things we have discussed in the last class. Then after, and also I have discussed main objectives in this article. To introduce the right Frederick Douglass. First of all, already I have introduced Frederick Douglass and his background, how far he was able to write and read, how far he fought against the Afro-American country. So this is a Frederick Douglass introduction. Second line, an Afro-American leader and an activist. Frederick Douglass was not only an Afro-American leader but also activist because of he was participating in women's rights and the black people. Always he was thinking about the society and about those who are suffering from the poverty, exploited people. So in the course of time, Frederick Douglass, he emerged as a strong leader in Afro-American country. So next line, a famous creative mind of the black. So Frederick Douglass was born among the black community. He had a strong creative mind. Due to his strong creativity, so he became the popular leader in Afro-American writer, favor of black and women's right. Next line, to fighting for abolishing of the slavery. Frederick Douglass had only to abolish the system of slavery in American country. And one more thing, he fought against the white, abolished the slavery in America. So he was the only one person. Then he also fought for women's rights, black nationalism, black emancipation. And also Frederick Douglass was not only fought against the whites, favor of black people, but also he fought in favor of women's rights. To make the students understand, by reading this article, students able to understand about Frederick Douglass background, about how far the black people suffered, how far they exploited, how far the equality was not giving American country, all the things students able to understand. Predicament of the black in American society to teach to each the civilization and religion. See, since 200 years ago, the black were living in Afro-American country, but American country not ready to give either civilization and religion and freedom for these black people. Experience teaches everything. Experience makes man perfect. Like that, experience teaches everything. So, black people got lot of ill experience in Afro-American country because of they suffered in that country too much. Then these are the main objectives of this article. Then about the writer, he lived for the blacks' freedom of emancipation and equal rights. In my point of view, Frederick Douglass was born for black people and he fought for black to give emancipation means freedom. Equal means, so in point of Frederick Douglass, he was free from all emotions. So he says, we are all God's children. We have to treat equally in American country. So in that way, Frederick Douglass was fought against American country. Being an Afro-American, he underwent all ill treatment and injustice due to his color. In Afro-American country, the white people were judging all the things on race or color. Injustice and inequality was wandering in the Afro-American country. So he took a great decision and he was already experienced from the American government in 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 cruelly and in malice way. So in Afro American country was ill treating all these black as well as Frederick Douglass. His autobiography in three parts. First one, My Escape from Slavery. Second one, The Life and Times of Frederick Douglass. Third one, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass. At last, he died in 1895, and also he was discussing strongly in this article. Next, The Destiny of Colored Americans. Introduction. An article written to a newspaper, The North Star. First of all, The Destiny of Colored Americans, this article was published in the North Star newspaper. When he read it, he showed his anger against the Afro-American people. Second point, it deals with the blacks' role in the development of America. So, this line, it tells us about how far the black people were ill treating all these poor people. Next one, the justification of the blacks as the rightful inheritors of the soil. In point of Frederick Douglass, he says the blacks are the real owner of the American soil because of Afro-American country was using these black people for roads, railroads, crossings, for manual works. It was using these black. Both black and white must fall or flourish together. It means Frederick Douglass had concept about white and black people must stay together, must play together, must eat together, because in those days black people not allowed in hotels, lodges and in well structured places. American country kept these black people in a like a prison in American country. So it made him to become angry, depressed and desperate against this Afro-American country. Then, to take the light of the present and the experience of the past to build the future of the black, he was thinking black's future life. Already, black people they spoiled a lot of by ill treating American country. So he thinks a lot of the future life of black people, and also he decided to build their life strongly in American forever. Second point, America must continue to be the blacks' home of civilization and religion. So more than 200 years black people were living in America, but it was not ready to treat equally all these black people like white people. White people were enjoying all their facilities apart from black people. Black people were suppressing, oppressing in that country. It also hurt lot of for Frederick Douglass. Their identification with the soil for more than 200 years. Already I have told this line in previous class. Since 200 years ago, black people were working in American country faithfully. They suffered the bitterest circumstances of slavery and oppression. Black people experienced or got only bitter experience in Afro-American country rather than sweet experience, because of it was ill treating these black people in ill way. Next, slavery at the south, especially in Afro-American country at the south, black people were malaced. Malaced means beaten by the white people in south and north side. So these are the things Frederick Douglass was discussing strongly, and while he against the Afro-American country. Then the black under hardships unfavorable to existence. Black people working faithfully in Afro-American country, and they are very faithful to this country. So he says the American country has to be give freedom to all these people. The black is gradually made to disappear from the American social stratification. So year by year the blacks started to disappear from the American country because of it. American country was not ready to treat equally, not ready to give citizenship, not ready to give facilities like whites. So they started to disappear in American country. There are retained only for manual labor works. American country was using these people for manual works. Apart from these works, American country not use these people. Being unable to measure his harms to fight his superior foe, he did his futile effort and died at last. They were working and they were dying in American country without any facilities. So in such a way, American country was treating these people brutally, cruelly. The original owner of the soil retreated from the Atlantic lakes and rivers. Already I have told this point in the last class. So by reading all these things in this article, students will understand the writer and his background. So students able to understand the writer background and his strong personality. So it helps to lot of students. The writer's battle against the problem of slavery and social economic injustice. Actually, Frederick Douglass he started war against Afro-American country because of Afro-American country was not giving equality in the field of economics, in the field of education, and it was not ready to solve the problem of slavery. So he took great decision against the Afro-American country. To know how African people dedicated life to the nation, so in Afro-American country, the black people dedicated and sacrificed their life to the development of the American country. So nowadays, American country, it looks like a heaven because of blacks' faithful work. It made to become as a heaven. They will understand civilization and religion, and also the students able to understand about civilization, religion, hypocrisy, all the things they can understand by reading this article. These are the 4 points about learning outcomes. Then and student point of view, I have given assignment, give an account of writer's life and battle against the white domination. So discuss the racial conflict in America, explain the Negro's life in America. So if they wrote this assignment, they able to understand the entire life, not only blacks' life, including all type of life. Reference: the textbook Literary Inspirations, prescribed and published by Davangere University. Student point of view, I have prepared 5 MCQs questions. The Destiny of Colored American is written by first one William Blake, second one John Donne, third one Frederick Douglass, last one Johnson. Here I think, as you know, this is written by Frederick Douglass. The first answer is C, Frederick Douglass. So we shall move second question. Frederick Douglass is born in 1817. 1895, 1886, 1880. Answer is 1817. But his date of birth is still today not accurate. Third one, the destiny of America is prose, article, an essay, blank verse. So answer is B, article. Next, fourth one, the black people suffered slavery at the south dash at the north. Malice, prejudice, malice and prejudice, oppression. Answer is C, malice and prejudice. I would like to remind, so at south and north, the white people, malice means beating these black people cruelly and brutally. Then fifth one, the rightful inheritors are, first one, red Indians, white people, black people, exploited people. Answer is C, black people. So I hope all of you got right information regarding to the destiny of colored Americans. So next class we would like to discuss. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ದ ಡೆಸ್ಟಿನಿ ಆಫ್ ಕಲರ್ಡ್ ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಲೆಸನಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೇರಿಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಮೇರಿಕ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಳಿ ಜನಗಳು ಕಪ್ಪು ಜನಗಳನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಅಮಾನವೀಯವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಈ ಒಂದು ಅಮಾನವೀಯ ದೃಶ್ಯವನ್ನು ಫ್ರೆಡೆರಿಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಹಾನ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಜನಾಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಮುದಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನಿಸಿದ. ಈ ಜನಿಸಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫ್ರೆಡೆರಿಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವನು ಆ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣದ ಜನಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬರೀ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣದ ಜನಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಿಳಾರ ಪರವಾಗಿ, ಅವರ ಹಕ್ಕುಗಳ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಾನ್ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಸಾರಿದ ಶೂರ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಈ ಫ್ರೆಡೆರಿಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಾರದು. ಮುಂದುವರೆದು ಈ ಫ್ರೆಡೆರಿಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವರು ಈ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಜನಗಳ ಕಷ್ಟಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥಕೊಂಡ್ರು, ಆ ಗುಲಾಮಗಿರಿ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದಾಕ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿರ್ಧಾರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕಪ್ಪು ಜನಾಂಗದವರ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿನಿಂದಲೂ, ಮಹಿಳಾ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿನಿಂದಲೂ ಆಫ್ರೋ ಅಮೇರಿಕನ್ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೃಹತ್ತಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯನ್ನೇ ಸಾರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಸಮಾನತೆಯ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ, ನ್ಯಾಯಯುತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕರಿತೀನಿ. ಈ ಫ್ರೆಡೆರಿಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಸಮಾನತೆ ಅಥವಾ ನ್ಯಾಯಯುತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಸಾರಿದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಆ ದೇಶ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರೂರವಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದು ತನ್ನ ತನವನ್ನು, ತನ್ನ ಚಾಳೆಯನ್ನು ಬಿಡದನೆ ತನ್ನ ಅನೀತಿಯನ್ನು ಇವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದರೂ ಊಟ ಉಪಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವರನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಉಪಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಮಾನವೀಯವಾಗಿ ಆ ದೇಶ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಓದುಗರೆ, ಈ ಒಂದು ದೇಶ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆ ದೇಶ ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಆ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆ ಹೃದಯ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆಯ ಕ್ರೂರತ್ವ, ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆಯ ಒಂದು ನೀಚತನ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಆ ಅಮೇರಿಕ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಆ ಅಮೇರಿಕ ದೇಶ ಈ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಗದ ಜನಗಳನ್ನು ರೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ರಸ್ತೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಗಟಾರ ಬೆಳೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಇಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಅಷ್ಟು ಈ ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಗದ ಜನಗಳನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಅದೇ ದೇಶ ಆ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ, ಆ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಬೃಹದಾಕಾರವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವರ್ಗದಂತೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಾಗರಿಕತೆಯನ್ನಾಗಲಿ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯವನ್ನಾಗಲಿ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ದೇಶ ಒಪ್ಪಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಈ ಒಂದು ನೋವನ್ನು ಅಮೇರಿಕ ದೇಶ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕಪ್ಪು ವರ್ಣದ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಫ್ರೆಡೆರಿಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಎಡೆಬಿಡದೆ ಬೆಂಬಿಡದೆ ಎದೆಗಾರಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಅವರು ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರ ಸಹಪಾಠಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅನ್ನ ಸೋಫಿಯಾ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥವರಿಂದ ಅವರು ಕಲಿತ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಮ್ಮ ದಿಟ್ಟ ನಿರ್ಧಾರದಿಂದ ಆ ಮಹಾನ್ ಕ್ರಾಂತಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಮುನ್ನುಡಿಯನ್ನು, ಈ ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲನ್ನು ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಅಮೇರಿಕ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಮುಂದುವರಿತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಅಮೇರಿಕ ದೇಶ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಅಮೇರಿಕ ಅಂದ್ರೇ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆಯ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆಯ ಗುಣಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿಕೆಯ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲದನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಈ ಬರೀ ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ಅಮಾನವೀಯತೆ, ಅನೀತಿ, ಅಧೋರಣೆ, ನೀಚತನ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಆಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾಂಡವಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವೆಲ್ಲವುಗಳನ್ನು ಬುಡ ಸಮೇತವಾಗಿ ಕಿತ್ತು ಹೋಗದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ, ಮಹಾನ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಫ್ರೆಡೆರಿಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಓದುಗರೆ, ಈ ಫ್ರೆಡೆರಿಕ್ ಡಾಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅವರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ 14ನೇ ಸೆಷನನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಮುಂದಿನ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡೋಣ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್.